July 4th, 2021. I think I just want to put down what freedoms I'm celebrating. To each his own, whatever they're celebrating, big level, small level, political level. To each his own. I respect that. But something came to me as we started crossing over until today. Many of you know I lost my father, I lost my dear little brother. I lose a lot of sleep over why, or I did. Did a lot of drugs trying to figure that out. Drowned myself in spirits and alcohol, just not being able to figure it out and not understand why. I believe in destiny to a certain degree. But I also believe the universe speaks and that, yeah, you can have an impact in your life, good and bad. But why did I go through this? Why did I have to go through all this pain? I know many people that struggle with this, and I'm strong, so I can only imagine and pray for people that just have it worse than me. Prayers. But in my mind, I started to flip it, and that's where some of the healing had. Imagine that scene in Star Wars, New Hope, Episode 4. They're lining Luke up, and then it's his turn, to go in, and everybody's getting shot out, and he's got to take out the Death Star, and he's in that little flight path. He's getting shot out, and Darth Vader's there, and it's kind of like, I don't know who my father is yet, but he took somebody out and sacrificed himself. I'd like to think that my brother was one of those guys too. That they did something and lined me up. That all this pain, all this suffering was to get me ready for the huge and big things coming, the successes, the battles. At least that's how I romanticize it. In all honesty, on physical earth, they made bad choices that contributed to their demise. That's the science, I guess, part of it. But I think you have to look at things in a lot of different ways, especially after you've sustained trauma and you've taken that into you, and you've taken it into your new relationships, and it still affects you years later, decades later. You're still not handling it well. A lot better, but not well. Flip it. Put it in your mind. Find that song that corresponds to that cool fantasy or dream. Write it out that way. It may not be necessarily the physical reality, but I think it's something that's worked for me. I don't know, try it out. Celebrate your freedom today. I feel a lot freer knowing that I can get away from some of those dark and bad times.